What's up? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button, and if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this beautifully honest reaction.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice.
What's up, you guys? So listen. Tasha K is back at it again, and this time dragging none other than Dr. Umar Johnson. So I thought it was fitting to share what she had to say about him, since I've been going in on him a little bit over here. But look, you know how she goes. She is not holding back. And according to Tasha K, the IRS has their eyes locked on Umar for everything he owes, and the receipts don't lie. But we know he lies a lot. But before we get into what she had to share about Umar and dragging him through the hallways of the so-called alleged FDMG Academy, let's get into a little bit of history of how he loves to get down online, and then we'll get into what she had to say.
This is the stone that is created when lightning strikes the earth. Shango is the Orisha within the Yoruba pantheon that represents male virility and power and energy, okay? Ogun as well. But this is the Shango stick, okay? Your woman needs her Shango stick. She don't want this, okay? This is spiritual. She wants the one God gave you. And if your Shango stick don't work, she's going to have a problem. Men, our reproductive system functions on the healthy flow of blood. You have to stay in shape, black men. If you don't stay in shape, the blood isn't going to get where it needs to be in time to please your queen. If you don't stay in shape, the blood is not going to get to where it needs to get so your Shango stick can form so you can satisfy your woman. She don't want a Twinkie. She don't want no Twizzler. She don't want no soft ass candy. She needs a rock. Because see, as much as our sisters want to be intimate, our sisters want to be held, our sisters want to be loved, they want affection, they want to be caressed, they want to be massaged, and all that's okay. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But guess what? One thing for certain and two things for sure. Sometimes your wife going to come home frustrated and she had a bad day and the things just didn't go right, and she ain't going to want to be caressed, and she ain't going to want to be massaged, and she ain't going to want a forehead kiss. She going to want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is going to want her cookies crushed. And when your queen needs you to crush those cookies, you have to be able to meet the demand. Every sister, I don't care how spiritual she is, I don't care how feminine she is, every once in a while, she want cookies crushed.
So you heard that foolishness? Did you hear it? Did you see it? And the fact that this is how this clown has been getting down online for all of these years, it really amazes me that he got to the point where he amassed the amount of money that he was able to over the years to even be able to buy a used car, let alone a building that was supposed to inhabit a school. It's not an academy. It's an empty building. Well, maybe not so empty because he's used the place to store his belongings. So it's a glorified storage facility. But listen, let's get into what Tasha K had to say, and then I'm going to continue with my commentary.
Hopefully he'll be going to school in prison here soon. When I'm done with this video, and I don't give a damn what none of y'all got to say at all. Now, according to IRS Form 990, the filings reveal disturbing financial irregularities with Jermaine. That's how he files it. He doesn't file it under Dr. Umar. It's Jermaine, okay? Now, the nonprofit shows assets of $634,436 as of 2024. This is what he's saying that he raised. This is what he reported. Okay, now you know he go begging inside of that car without a haircut every other day or on the side of the building in which he lives in, because they say his house is right there on a row house in Philadelphia somewhere. Okay, and his mama inside, and she ain't had a diaper change in months. Okay, this is according to the girlfriend. Shout out to the mother, and I hope the family can get that woman away, because he's really giving me Jaguar right and how she was taking care of her motherfucking mother. Okay, collecting the check but wouldn't feed her, change her, or nothing. And that old lady died in agony. Now, according to the IRS filings, this is inconsistent reporting of contributions, okay? Now, while official filings show that only $321,408 in total contributions over the last 5 years, evidence suggests Johnson raised significantly more through other channels. He's reported GoFundMe campaigns, all right, that he's been suspended from through 2014 and 2015 of over $400,000 raised before the account suspension. That's a lot of money for GoFundMe, okay? PayPal donations, approximately $125,000 documented. Speaking fees and direct donations, estimated $750,000. This man raised all this money and ain't got a haircut yet. Total estimated funds, 1.6 to 2 million that they can account for, and this is with them digging. They've been on his ass, okay? And we're going to talk about how much they've been on his ass, and that's the reason why that damn school is on the auction block right now, vacant school that never opened. And he promised to open it in 2013 and kept pushing back the opening date and blamed y'all, if y'all donated, as to why it can't open, because black people can't stick together. Basically, the FDMG Academy bank accounts were frozen. He alleged there was hacking attempts. However, there was no hacking attempts. He owed the IRS motherfucking money. Not only did he owe the IRS motherfucking money, he owed for unpaid vacant property registration fees $15,000. 4 years delinquent. So what was he doing with all the money that he was asking y'all for? Water and sewage charges, $1,800. He ain't paid no water bill. Civil penalties and fees, $456. Total debt, $76,776.44 is what he's owed, including back taxes. And so guess what? They placed liens on the property years ago, back in 2020, okay? And they still haven't gotten their money yet. But yet he's begging to y'all every day, making it seem like it's urgent that y'all give it to him using tactics such as the repetitiveness. Like I said, the repetitive psychology, when you repeat something several times, you guys just be like, oh, I give up. Emotional manipulation, basically pulling at y'all heartstrings and things like that, saying that you need to do it now. That's the urgency behind it. He does what we call moving the goalpost. So basically, every time he says he's going to do something, he just pushes out the date longer and longer, and the scheme has been pushed from 2010 all the way up to 2025, and now everything that y'all have donated to him to trick off with on the road and leave women pregnant with babies and unpaid child support, but is yet out here trying to preach to y'all and tell y'all how important y'all need to be in y'all children's lives, and allow him to teach your children at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Now here's the thing, I'm not saying his vision wasn't ethical, because others such as, now don't get me wrong, because I don't know their names or anything like that. I don't know these people, but I do know they have successfully built schools that are similar to what Dr. Umar tried to do. But I feel like the fame and things got to his head, and that's why he's starring in movies, playing himself, doing the exact things that he does to women on the road, and leaves them with babies. Okay, because we've interviewed more than one woman. Okay, and there have been more than one woman that have come out over the years to tell you the type of nigga that he really is. Okay, and what I know that black women love is a real articulate nigga that don't work. And you mean to tell me this is the man that y'all wanted to donate money to? After everything that I fucking described in this video, verbatim, this is the black man that y'all wanted to educate y'all black sons? Now I gotta go.
So look, Umar, he's been the subject of controversy for years, and I will admit, I never followed him. I would just see clips of him here and there, and then of course the sit downs on the different podcasts, and of course him being a very, very regular guest on The Breakfast Club. And I'm going to get into that in a different commentary, but listen, this so-called school, FDMG Academy, all of the drama surrounding that, the non-stop fundraising, send them cash apps, run them donations, hit the PayPal. So now with Tasha K, which I know he hates, exposing his money troubles, especially with the IRS allegedly, more people are questioning if the donations that he was receiving was ever going to go towards the school. Well, she said he better be worried, because once the IRS comes knocking, it's a wrap. A lot of people feel like it should have been a wrap a long time ago, but he still has his supporters. Some people are definitely still riding for him, standing 10 toes down, knees all in dirt and in the sand, defending him. And it is crazy, but with what his ex-girlfriend exposed about him, the one that he called Fishy Coochie, just disgusting, right? Some, especially her, are saying that he's getting what he deserves. So the big question is, the so-called Prince of Pan-Africanism, will he be able to beat these allegations, or is he going to use that citizenship that he just recently got for the country of Ghana and get his ass up out of the United States? Listen, make sure you leave a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe, because we definitely got a little bit more that we need to discuss about Umar Johnson. Hold the doctor. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.